Trust me, Magic. Tomorrow is gonna be epic.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just need to get Hunter on board.
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption, and the traveling lightworker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course, I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
I have to say, I am impressed.
You mean that?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, Hunter. That means a lot coming from you. But before you heap on the praise, there's something I should tell you. Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Nico, I am the darkness.
Hell yeah, you are! Oh, so freaking excited to have you on board!
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I can handle anything.
That's my favorite resurrected half-demon demon hunter. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up. Oh, hey.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun. Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
Blaze waited until the last possible moment, then unleashed some of the deadliest magic known to man. You are easily impressed by his theatrics. He would not have been in that position if he had cooperated with us in the first place.
Easily impressed? Easily impressed? We'd have all been demon snacks if it wasn't for Blaze.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
Maybe we should all adopt his attitude. We are all fighting the same battle. Our backs are against the same wall. Perhaps our civility is holding us back.
I wish I could be a genius like him.
If we have to be more like Blaze in order to win this war, then so be it.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I'm so proud to be the Spirit of Vengeance, too.
Your car is definitely more impressive than Blaze's motorcycle.
I had to tune this baby up. She sure took a beating out in the desert. Later, Hunter.
So close to having the Parchment of Power.
I remember.
I don't think Blaze was supposed to read the Parchment of Evil.
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
I do not feel like joking with you, Tony. Not now.
You're right. Let's wait until more demon spawn flood the planet. That'll make everything much funnier.
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
You cannot wait for them to try and fail. You need to take the reins, do what has to be done.
Whoa, hey, Hunter, you realize we're kind of a big family here, right? Stomping all over my colleagues isn't the way to do anything.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
If your family has darkness, Tony, do not turn your back on it. Embrace it. Use it. Darkness is power. And power will lead us to victory over Lilith.
And if I do embrace the darkness and we do win, how do I put that particular demon back in the bottle, eh? I see my thoughts zipping around in my head. And I've chosen to ignore the dark ones for years. But once I start listening, I may not stop.
So be it.
Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work.
Hydra tried.
It's heartwarming. Or perhaps that's the residual heat from the desert. I bet Lilith wasn't expecting Blaze to read the Parchment of Power.
Thor called me... who? I still don't think he knows who I am. Oh, and we almost died horrible deaths, but we didn't, and we saved the world.
The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the Parchment of Power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
From what I saw, he seemed to know exactly what he was doing.
Or perhaps that wretched parchment simply did not wish to be found by the soulless. And whatever foul master they serve.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
That damned book already enslaved your soul centuries ago.
I do not hide from the choice I made. And I would gladly do it again 1,000 times over. One day I pray you will understand. The Parchment of Power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
Johnny read from the big bad book. That's a very Johnny Blaze thing to do. Never seen a book create a wall of hellfire before? Rookie. Blaze tempts fate all the time. Guy's got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve.
The Parchment of Power's ability to conjure walls of fire is, as Stark would say, a feature, not a bug.
I wish my phone could summon fiery partitions. I wonder if there's a spell for that.
Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the...
Blaze really screwed us over on this one. He set up a supernatural people. Parchment of power here.
Grizzly old biker dudes. They just do whatever they want. Oh, might as well have handed the page over to Lilith.
The Parchment of Power really put one heck of a Hellfire Works show. I mean, Johnny used the parchment and whooped all kinds of soulless butt. That's a good thing, right? But he also read from the Darkhold, which is a bad thing. And we're still kicking.
I didn't understand a word he said when he read those pages. Latin wasn't my best subject. Was it Latin? Didn't Cthon write it at the dawn of time, which, according to my knowledge, seems like it was before Latin was invented? Did you see that wall of flame? I bet they saw that in space. I wonder if it spelled anything. I heard the Darkhold pages were dangerous, but I did not expect gouts of fire belching into the sky. I was thinking more like curses.
Thanks, Hunter. See you soon.
Hunt, I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Her name is Wanda.
Yes, I know.
You cannot even say her name?
Just level with me. Are they still planning on trying to save her?
I am hurt you think I would keep such a thing from you. I cannot imagine how hurtful this has been to Nico and Magic.
I know it seems harsh. They have just done so much behind my back to break my trust.
So have you.
Yes, I suppose distrust breeds distrust. Perhaps it's time for the cycle to end.
You can end it right now by showing them your confidence.
You're right. I need to let go of the past and start being more transparent. So, in the spirit of transparency, is there anything you want to know?
Why did you keep the parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Soulless?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger, so I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
Blaze seems like a tarnished enough soul to handle something like the page.
My reasoning exactly. Now, is there anything else?
What if we removed the corruption somehow?
What a strange question. You already know the answer to that. It's impossible.
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Cathan, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him, even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
No, I absolutely do not pity her. I was just curious.
Good, because you were scaring me there for a second. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today. I know it's a lot to take in, but you'll get the hang of it.
I like the shirt, but I wish we'd made hoodies.
Anyone here recall when Blaze... It could be useful having audio version of the Blaze. Page. How long does it take for the apocalypse to set in?
I guess Johnny Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire memo. Blaze's defense, Strange does send out a lot of memos.
I could...
Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Barghest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
If I trap this beast and bring it to you, I want to see it suffer.
I plan to tap its dark energies, but I never seek to harm things in my possession. Wanton cruelty is not my style. If you are feeling those urges, I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you on the hunt. They have both shown at least a modicum of restraint. That's key right now. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty.
Johnny's a damn good ghostwriter, but he sucks at following simple instructions.
No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
I could bring you along, but honestly, I am not sure you have what it takes.
You remember who you're talking to, right? You didn't get hit on the head and lose your memory.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
You smelled a Barghest and you thought it might be me? Seems like your hunting skills might need a tune-up, old man.
My skills are as keen as they've ever been. What do you think a Barghest smells like?
I do not know.
Exactly.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. We're gonna be quite a pair on the trail of this thing.
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
No dark old pages. Is this visit business or pleasure?
I have always enjoyed hunting. It was part of my upbringing.
Yeah, nothing like that feeling of tracking your prey.
I spoke with Strange. He believes the Barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine. I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
You will have your chance. The doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue there?
The more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
Wolverine also smelled something in that area, so it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly. Stepped in some of Charlie's left-behinds.
All right, Blade. Don't jerk me around. What do you really know about this demon dog stalking the woods out there?
Figured you'd pick up the scent sooner or later. But it's not just another shadow hound. There's something off about this thing.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
We tracked it across the grounds. Almost had it too. Until it escaped through a big red portal.
Charlie would not stop barking this morning.
If anyone's going to blow up the Abbey, it should be one of us Midnight Suns. Don't get me wrong, I don't want it to come to that at all. All my stuff that's not in Limbo is here. But it would be cool to see Robbie do donuts on the lawn. Mostly to see the look on Caretaker's face. I don't trust the olds when they are heads down like this.
I've been texting with MJ a lot lately.
Can't talk. Brain's working overtime. Give me a sec. Okay, what's up?
We must destroy the Parchment of Power as soon as possible. If this much evil can be channeled and harnessed, can it be used for good? Dark forces from 1,000 worlds just saw the Parchment of Power. There goes our element of surprise.
Don't forget to write.
Somebody bought me an America's Dad coffee mug, and now I can't find it.
Something was sniffing around the Hellcar.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt was generous. I'll need some time to recover. Time to adapt and push forward.
all we can do for now.
Just saying, Abby could use a cat to counter Charlie's big dog energy.
Hydra's goons are getting a little too comfortable for my liking. I think it's time you took them down a notch.
Hardly seems like a challenge.
Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
As you wish.
The elements bow to me.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
This is what you came for. Brace yourself. I will deliver you from her.
You've left me no choice.
A futile effort.
Leave some for the rest of us. No mercy for the servants of Lilith! I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
The forces of nature conspire against you.
Now that was something.
Imagine what will happen if you don't talk.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
I am going to get you for this.
In my sights.
A change in their approach.
You're gonna remember me. Let's see how tough you are. Reinforcements on approach.
A pathetic attempt at intimidation.
Look to the sky.
possibly match your strength. They do not stand a chance.
We all must live up to our legends, right, Hunter?
Hydra has the upper hand. All lines up.
You're finally getting through.
Reinforcements on approach.
I doubt this will take much longer.
Face your end.
I am impressed.
It's too late to resist now. I call to the elements.
Now that was something.
Are you prepared?
Position compromised.
What are you waiting for? Welcome assistance. You were too weak for this fight.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. One day, an entire pack of Shadowhounds tried to swarm the gate. They did not have much chance against us. And when the smoke cleared, there was Charlie, the lone survivor.
Didn't have the heart to finish the job?
I do not know what it was. Something about that look she gave me. I could not put her down. She was sleeping at the foot of my bed by the next night.
Sounds like you got yourself a friend for life.
The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
How long have you been standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
Well, are you gonna brood in the dark, or come with us?
Wouldn't miss it.
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment, or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down, regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were behind this. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure. Ought to make things interesting. They're mine. Exactly what I needed. About time.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
I'm gonna rip you.
Speed to restore our strength.
That's a neat trick.
Hail that. Have earned it. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
You ain't good enough for me.
My sisters and I will soon be rewarded.
I will never remove
Payback's gonna be fun.
the rift opens.
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when you're done.
Might not be up to us, Doc.
That thing gets feisty. No promises.
No pain will shut our loyalty.
reputation to protect.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Time's up for these jumps.
Crude, but effective.
Be destroyed. We see all of your movements. A blessing.
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the bar guest.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing color commentary out of curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
Attached to the
Never seen that before.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Move back from the rift. Her blessing emerges.
I don't know what Tony has been telling everyone, but the bar guest is an omen of death. A demonic entity that has likely taken many innocent lives over the centuries.
No bad dogs, bad owners.
All people like you would understand the nature of the beast, Logan.
Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge, a delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
Why are we keeping this thing alive?
The material properties of the animal's skin are amazing.
Sounds like serial killer talk to me.
We need to understand how Hydra was able to create something like this.
You're on your own getting it back to the forge.
Man, you see the teeth on that thing?
Yeah, pretty nasty. Too bad we can't train it.
Give it time. We get desperate enough, I'm sure we'll try it.
Well,
I enjoy getting out there, even if the outcome is uncertain.
Autumn thinks otherwise. Autumn must not see it that way.
I know magic, right? Ooh, now I see what all the fuss is about.
Do your thing.
I'm ready when you are. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long. Time to spill your guts, Hydra. Really good intel here. We've got a lot to go on. These are the current priorities. Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Let us do this.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
I'm here if you need me.
I must admit, I wasn't entirely confident that the bar guest would be taken alive, but if anyone could do it...
And now you will do something terrible to the beast?
Not necessarily. The barrier protecting Dr. Banner's facility functions on a simple premise. Only demons can pass through it, so all we need is a way to disguise the hunter as a demon.
I told you before, I am not turning that dog into a cape.
And I told you it is not a dog. Besides, I don't think a cape will be enough.
You wouldn't dare.
My hope is that we can synthesize a facsimile of the bar guest's skin to fool the barrier without harvesting the creature itself.
This really is a bizarre plan, even for you.
If you want to reach the Gamma Accelerator, this is our best and only hope.
More importantly, Doctor, is reaching Wanda. I don't like it, but if the creature must be sacrificed for her...
Having this much demonic energy concentrated on you, Hunter, is not an insignificant risk. I just hope your collar can withstand...
Let me worry about that, Doctor, after you have proven out your plan.
I saw you petting it this morning.
You are mistaken. I was taking a blood sample.
Have you come to vent about Strange's plan? I did my best not to be rude. To his face, at least.
You do not believe it will work?
No, I don't. But I do know that Wanda is on the other side of that barrier, and the Doctor may be our only hope of reaching her.
He cares about Wanda too. Do not forget that. Stark may be after this Gamma accelerator, but the Doctor is clearly focused on Wanda.
That's why I did not rip apart his idea from the beginning. I know we both want the same thing.
It could be worse. You could be the one who has to actually wear the dog armor.
True. You are the guinea pig once again. Thank you for the talk, Hunter. I feel slightly better about our chances.
Can we please just get this research going now? Because that...
The creature is restless. The sooner we start our research, the better.
What happens to the creature after you are finished?
That is up to you.
It came from hell. Send it back home.
As you wish.
I want an alpaca.
Excuse me? I have always found that area of research interesting. You have my undivided attention. In this reality, anyway. You may have stumbled onto something.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Don't forget to write.
It's hard fighting the urge to say something corny yet uplifting before battle.
You're not far from a Hydra data drop used by their field operatives. A potentially valuable source of new intel on their movements.
Our prize is at hand. I am a wall. They're still coming for us.
If we can install Carol's script on those consoles, it will do the hard work for us. Assuming we can keep Hydra from blowing up the server first.
No more waiting, then.
This shall be of great help. The least I can do. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she's promiscuous.
You've left me
You should never have come here.
Be my victim. Is this what you had hoped for?
Someone call for reinforcements?
I'm fairly confident in our efforts.
There is no escape.
Is it still a legend if it's true?
I had hoped for a challenge.
I'm constantly reminded why I should be grateful we became allies.
Much appreciated. Showing up.
I am still the prize.
A futile effort.
How invigorating. I am impressed. More of them are joining the fight.
You shouldn't have tried us.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Hey, boss. I could use some help.
By the rising...
Overall, I'm happy with how we...
You heading to shop class?
I might. Swing on by.
So is that a yes, or...?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Give me a minute.
You got it.
You're looking well, Chief. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
Two questions. Should I bring popcorn and have you prepared a list of snarky zingers?
No, God, no. That's not what this is about. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment. But a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah. I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair. Well, that was less painful than expected. Thanks for coming, Hunter. We all needed to, clear the air.
Took Tony long enough to figure out shop class, huh? I thought his suit had the thicker skull.
I did not think Tony was capable of an apology.
Oh, if he wasn't, I figured the Avengers would have kicked him out years ago. I'll let you get to it. Parker can't wait to dive in.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? Another day for retooling. We have a few more ideas in the backlog if you want to check them out. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. You ready to put this one to bed?
I am ready.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
You know, I might stay for a bit more. I want to finish an adjustment to the Hell Ride. Let me know when you're ready to take off.
I am ready to go.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
The legend walks among us.
So,
Pale skin goes with everything, but black is best.
This could be fun for us. All right then.
okay, well, I saw this suit, though. It's gonna give me nightmares. No problem.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
Central is ready to work. Great intel. Bad news for the world. Let's fix it. This won't take long. Really good intel here. We've got a lot to go on. Got some ops ready for you. Bye.
Later.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set. This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Hunter, go check out the forge. We made something pretty amazing for you.
As I had hoped, the Barghest's dark energy is exactly what we needed to pierce the demonic barrier.
What is our next move?
I've created a suit of armor from it, tailored to fit you and only you. In theory, it will allow you to walk among the Lilin. I just hope it fits. It certainly looks impressive, doesn't it? I've decided to call it the Demon Child suit.
A very fitting name, Doctor. On many levels.
I was hearing a lot of I's in there, Doc. Thought this was a we scenario going on here.
Yes, Tony provided some assistance, of course. Particularly with the name.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them.
It is an impressive, if not pungent, creation.
Speaking of, I suggest you make use of the suit while the components are still fresh. That should maximize the protections against that infernal barrier.
Understood, Doctor.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, Hunter, what is that hideous thing you're wearing?
Hideous? That's harsh, even for you, Sarah.
It, smells. And what is that leathery material it's made of? It looks like it's made from the skin of...
Rabid demon dog? Pretty much terrifies me just looking at it. But if it can get Hunter here through that demonic barrier keeping us out of Banner's lab, I can deal with my existential terror over Strange's creepy meat suit.
Barrier? I thought we discussed this.
Oh, we did, Sarah. We just decided to go another way.
Hunter, we need to talk, and we need to talk now. So, I see you, Stark, Magic, and Nico are heading to Banner's lab, despite my objections.
We are.
But I said no, and I said it loud and clear.
Well, this is what we have decided to do. Best accept it.
It's not like any of you are giving me much of a choice.
Afraid not. I am sorry, Sarah, but you cannot stop us.
No, I suppose I can't. Fine. Go back to the lab and get Tony's toy.
Thank you, Sarah.
While you're there, if you happen to encounter Wanda, don't make the mistake of going easy on her. I assure you, she won't hold back on you.
Then I will not hold back either.
Glad we're on the same page. I was afraid you were going to say that you still had hope for her. But I know you have better sense than to jeopardize yourself for someone who is beyond saving. Well, at least that armor looks as sturdy as it is macabre. It should give you the protection you need. Good luck out there. I hope Tony's accelerator is worth it.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third step.
Good day, Hunter.
I never expected I'd be here. Before I met you, I didn't...
Your strength is...
Hunter, I do not appreciate being disrespected like this.
What is the problem?
The problem is your new demon child armor. I had ideas on how to improve its design, but neither Stark nor Strange would listen to me. I don't like being ignored.
Doctor, we have too much going on right now. We cannot waste energy bickering with each other.
Fine, but it's your loss. My design was far superior.
How so?
Well, for one, I would have made it black.
Ugh, Hunter, that suit.
Yo, Hunter, it's almost game time. Let's prep. Okay, we don't have much time, so I want to run down what you need to do to pull off this purification spell. First and foremost, you gotta say the words to the incantation freaking precisely. Like every single syllable needs to be on point.
What if I stumble over them?
Something bad might happen?
Define bad.
Oh, I don't know. Like accidentally summoning a huge horde of zombie penguins to descend on New York? But that's why you memorize the words to the incantation. You do remember them, right?
Never fear, Nico. I got it all up here.
Okay, so what are they?
Huh?
Come on, let me hear them.
Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt in domum suam iubet dominus.
And the last line?
Domum domini praecepta ior.
Hey, you remembered all your lines. Not sure you would. Maybe we have a shot at saving Wanda after all. Okay, there are a few more important details we need to go over. First off, don't say the incantation before you see Wanda. You have to wait until she's in sight for it to work, okay?
Got it.
When you do start to say it, she should start to become disoriented. You're gonna have to repeat it 3 times before she's gonna be subdued enough for you to drain the corruption from her. Absorbing that much dark energy into your body is gonna be... intense. I just want to make sure you're up to it.
Nico, you should know by now that I am no stranger to dark magic.
Yeah, I know. The dark arts are your thing. I just wanted to double check. Because this is not just Lilith's corruption you're going to be exposing yourself to, but you're going to be using freaking chaos magic to purify it. The only other person in recorded history to do what you're about to do didn't make it.
I do not need to be reminded of that.
Right. Sorry. I want Wanda back more than anything. I just don't want you to fall trying to get her back. I've already lost enough people I care about.
You do not have to worry about losing me, Nico. I will be fine.
You better be. So, this is it, huh? Just wanted to say, I believe in you, Hunter. You got this.
Thanks, Nico.
Now, bring our girl home. Oh, and Hunter, if for some reason the spell doesn't work, please don't hurt her. No matter what happens...
Is that the doggy armor Strange tailored for you?
How does it look?
You have to ask.
Well, it makes me feel like Vlad the Impaler, ferocious and formidable.
How you feel is all that really matters. But I was thinking more along the lines of ridiculous, not unlike Strange's plan.
I thought you wanted us to find a way to break back into Banner's lab.
I do. I just think wearing a hellhound skin to bypass a demonic barrier is something you'd only see in one of Nico's zombie movies.
If you have a better idea, Magic, now is the time to propose it.
Oh, getting defensive. Cute. Sadly, I do not have a better idea. At least not for the moment. But if on the off chance you happen to breach the barrier and make your way in, maybe I can find a way to help you out.
What do you mean?
I don't give a damn about the accelerator. But I do give a damn about Wanda. So if wearing that monstrosity gets us closer to her, I will do everything in my power to help get her back. Promise me you will do the same.
I swear.
Good. Now get out of here. And don't come back until you bring back my friend. Be careful out there, Hunter. I want both you and Wanda back safe. Maybe you are lost?
I still cannot believe I am letting you go through with this.
I cannot believe that smell.
Oh, that. Genuine pine. Ran out of new car in Vanilla Nella. You're welcome.
Are you ready?
Someone is. She has been all over me ever since I put this thing on.
Yes, there may be some familiarity between your hound and several of the components we procured to create your suit. Right. Shutting up.
Stay there, girl. I will be home soon.
I will hold it open for as long as I can, but...
You told me. One-way trip.
Something must be generating that barrier. Take it out,